Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're finishing off the series where we look at the best meta attackers on the AFC. Lots of insane cards here. Like last time, I'm going to be going through pretty much around 97 to 91 maybe rated players and talking about some more in depth and giving ratings generally out of 10. Lauren James, we're probably putting it at 9, 9.5, somewhere around there. She is pretty much a top tier attacker. 5'5", really good stats, and one very good play style, and rapid is pretty good too. Sophia Smith, putting her at 9. She looks pretty much top tier as well. Bellingham's midfield, so we're not putting him there. Haaland, if you use him to his strengths with the aerial, and you are good at abusing that and the heading in this game, he's probably a 10. He's probably the best attacker in the game. I'm going to have him at 9.5 though for what the average player probably uses. This Haaland's probably like a 9. This Pele I'm going at 9.5. That Mbappe I'm going 10. 9.5 for that one. Martinez I'm going 9. This Hansen, she's 5'5". Probably going 9.5. I think she's very good. That Hansen though I'm going 8.5. Doesn't have finesse, doesn't have rapid, no 5-star weak foot. I think the Tots Hansen's a lot better than the team of the year and probably fairly reflecting the price tag. I'm going 9 for this Pop. Passing's not the best. She's a little clunkier than some of the other strikers, but she's got finesse and she's 5'5". Kane I'm going 9. Cruyff I'm going 9. That Messi I'm going 9.5. The team of the year Messi I'm going 9. Chawinga I'm going 9.5. I think she's pretty much top tier. Verts, I'm going 9. 8.5, 9, I think it's borderline with him. Puskas, 7.5 maybe. Maybe even 7. I think he's a rip-off, one of the worst value players in the game, personally. Shaw from Man City, I'm going 8.5. I think she's very good. Are you sick to death of getting out-teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. Good value, doesn't have good play styles, but his stats are pretty crazy. Vinny, probably putting him at 10. Him and Mbappe, Haaland up there for best attacker in the game. This Pele, probably like an 8.5. My wife's just texted me, let's see what she's saying. Dembele, I'm going 9.5 for him. I just think he likes the physical of some of the top cards in terms of to be a 10, but he's right up there. Kerr, I'm going 8. This Kerr, 7.5. That Morgan, I'm going 8.5. Dybala, I'm going 9, 9.5 around there. Griezmann, 9.5. So you can see we've got some very, very highly rated players in this first page alone. Some really good attackers. I think out of any position in the game, attacker's probably where the most depth is personally. And if you took pretty much any card other than maybe Puskas on there, I really rate them all pretty highly. And I don't think Puskas is bad. Any card that's probably above a 5 at this point, I think you could probably use and do a job with an attacker. I just think there's better options. This Giroud, I'm going to go 9. 5'4". Again, stupid card if you abuse the aerial stuff on this game. But there's some weaknesses. It'll be a bit clunky than some of his playstyles aren't the best. Ronaldo, I'm going 9. Mia Howe, I'm going 8.5. She's 5'5", great stats, but playstyle's not the best. This card I'm going 8. This Sophia Smith I'm going 8.5. Musiala, if you play him centrally as a cam, probably like a 9. Saka I'm going 9. Schuller I'm going 8. She's got really good stats to be fair, probably better than people give credit. She's a 95 after all. And she has finesse, but she's 4'4". This Pele 8. Osimhen 8.5. Debinha 8.5. This Pop probably an 8. That's Salah 8.5. No, probably 9 actually. He's got finesse 5'4". This Cruyff 8. Lewandowski 8.5. Royce probably like an 8. R9 I'm going 9.5. I don't think that R9's in the debate for the best attacker, hence I'm not giving him a 10. But I think he is still very good, so I'm going to put him as a 9.5. He's right up there. This Dino 9. 8.5 for that Ronaldo. Prince I'm going 6.5. Don't think that card's very good. Snyder's central cam probably like an 8. Santos 8.5. Fina 8. Jorginho 8.5. This Puskas probably like a 6. Shirky 8. We're just going to talk now if there's any specific ones I really like. Doku, I'm probably going with Doku at 8. Jonathan David 8.5, Felix 8.5, Jokeres 9 if you abuse aerial on this game. If you don't, probably like an 8. Diaz 8.5, Foden 8.5, Charlton 7.5. That card's still fairly good. Diani 8. Son, probably like an 8.5. I've used that Son. He's pretty good. He actually feels fairly strong if you abuse the what you call it, press proven shielding. That works pretty well for him. That Di Maria going at 9. Messi 8.5. Nani 8.5. Normal R9 and 9. So if you've got a load of fodder and you want to do the SBC, still pretty damn good. And it's a chance to use R9. That Henry's probably like a 9. Stoichkov 8.5. Alawiran 8.5. Kvaratskhelia 8. Don't think I've seen Lauren Hemp yet. Maybe I've gone past her. If I missed her, then I put that Lauren Hemp at 9.5. Rodman, probably an 8.5. Kelly 8.5. Pajor 9. I think she's very, very good. Maybe 8.5 actually. Don't really like I've seen the Tots Liao either. I don't know if I've skipped some cards by accident. I put him at like a 9.5. He's very good. Pretty much all the Mbappes outside of I'd say outside of the Tots and team here still like 8.5s. Still think they're very, very good. But best probably a bit off now, probably like a 7.5. Zaha A on that. If that new Neymar's out, that 96 I'm seeing to talk about, he could be a 10 in terms of right up there for best in the game. Berbatov 7.5. Is there any more here that I'm not bothered about? Is what I'm checking really. Xerxes 8. Sabio's honestly probably still an 8. He was a pretty good card when he came out. Very good value for anyone who's used him throughout the year. I just think it's hard for the current cards to keep up when they've only got 2 or 1 playstyles. The fact playstyles are so big, unless they have a card that's got 2 brilliant playstyles, having 3 playstyles is such a massive advantage at this point. For me though, there's a lot of great cards you can use. Probably name 50 to 100 cards there that I'd put 7.5, 8 or higher. Obviously for attacker you want 5 stars, you want pace, good on the ball, great shot, good physicality. And then the playstyles I like the most would be quick step, finesse and technical, I would say. Any others that are useful in game are obviously a plus. As always, appreciate you all watching. Hope you keep it spicy. If you've got any questions or any players you disagree with on this, do let me know. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.